Hello everyone. Welcome to Triple E 172, and we are in the topic multiple BGT networks. So multiple BGT networks class, we call it multiple because these are BGT networks, BGT circuits, BGT amplifiers where we see not one but two BGTs. Okay, and in this discussion class, we actually have three examples. We will try if we can tackle all of those three. So the first one, as an introduction, we have the Darlington pair, and the second one is the feedback pair. Third one is the cascode. All of which have advantages, characteristics, unique characteristics, and applications, different applications. So let us start with the Darlington pair. So the Darlington pair, after a man named Darlington. The idea class is you take two the same type or similar types of transistors, BJT. Okay, so you can have okay, so same type. You can have PNP pair and NPN pair. In this example, we use NPN, the one which is easier to analyze. Okay, so here we have a buffer. The input is taken at the base. Imagine this is a one single three component or three terminal component. Let's say this is a big BJT. BJT has three terminals. So the input class is taken at the, let's say this is the base and the output is at the emitter. So this is a buffer. Um, sa atong libro, ingon si Bolstad, pwede siya gamiton as a buffer, pwede po siya gamiton as a common emitter. But the Darlington pair class is most or widely used for buffer applications because of its characteristic. The characteristic class is it has large current gain, large DC current gain, or even AC current gain. It can reach as high as thousands. Now in 170, I did not emphasize current gains because it's not so time, no? Kulang ang time. Isa pa is, di kayo siya gamit sa design. Most of the time, we consider the voltage gain. But here, because of its large current gain, naa siya'y nindot kay nga application class. Ang akong gibutang sa slide is high current switching. What is this? Suppose class na amoy naa kay circuit. Sa imong circuit, gusto ka nga, ang iyang trabaho is, it takes a digital input, okay, 1010, and then it drives a very low resistor, resistive, resistor load. Okay, right? So, kung imong ditsohon, like, wala sa kay circuit now, like, wala sa kay circuit. Ang mahitabo klase is, lisod kayo mag-drive sa imong load because when we say drive class, ang simplest way to explain drive is uh, to be able to drop the required voltage, okay, or let's say to output the necessary voltage level. So if this is an output class, what I mean is if my input is 1, a high level, high voltage level, VO should be high. It should I should I should be able to see a high voltage drop across the low resistance R. However, for that to be possible, you would require a high surge of current I. Because we know that V was IR, so VO here will be I times R. If R is too low, and you would need a certain level of voltage, say 1 is like 5 volts, 12 volts. So you need a high current. So you would need a circuit that will supply a high current which is triggered by the input, by the digital pulse at the input. So si Darlington pair class, pwede din siya gamiton as a buffer. So this is just a buffer para nga ang input niya nga 1010 mo ah mo result sa dako nga kuryente padulong sa imong R. See, it's just a buffer. Kung mo 1 si input, mo 1 pud si output, pero dako kay siyang kuryente. Okay? Now, there's another pair, the feedback pair, which has the same characteristics. It also has large current gain. It's also suitable for driving a load. But for Darlington pair class, it is most suitable for digital circuits. Okay? Digital. Because of its low efficiency. Okay? Naamang gud siya duha ka book VBE nga kinahanglan i-overcome. So your VCC must be able to drop the VBEs for both transistors. So the efficiency is not so good, right? So kung inana gani, kung naay mga circuit nga dili kay siya kasabay sa VI, okay? Ang VO o VI dili magsabay in terms of voltage levels tungod kay naay drop in the internal circuit. So ginagamit na sa class pang digital. Kasi digital mo good, well, as long as you are in the logic 1 region, bahalag makuha na imong voltage level, the output will still be logic 1. If you are at logic 0 range of voltage levels, if there's an increase of voltage, as long as that's um, in the threshold of logic 0, the output will still be logic 0. Okay? Now, current gain. How is it possible? Well, this is biased properly, okay? This is an amplifier class. Although we are dealing with digital, these are buffers, but this is an analog buffer, meaning it doesn't take 1 and binary inputs. Pwede na siya mo take og sinusoidal signals. But this is a buffer, okay? So it's an analog circuit. Both the transistors must be at the active region. Okay? So dapat active siya. You remember active, dapat forward bias CBE o dapat reverse bias CBC. So the biasing VCC must be enough, must be chosen properly as well as RB and RE para nga mosulod yun siya sa active region. The current gain happens because of this very clever nga connection discovered or kanang first introduced by Darlington. Ang emitter ni Q1 i-connect siya sa base sa Q2. Kana palang daan class. Grabe na nga amplification. Di ba kabalo man ta nga ang kurente sa base i-amplify na sa padulong sa emitter by how much? Beta plus 1. And here let's say kung ako ni black box, isa lang ka component kunuhay ba? Ang symbol ani niya is just a rectangle. Nagyapon tayo tulo ka terminal. This one, and this one. So let's just call this base, collector, and emitter. Nga naman kay ang mga kurente nga gisulod nato dinha atong gilibilan as base current kini kay collector current, emitter current. Ato lang nang kunuhay ha itawag nga base, collector, and emitter. Actually, okay ra man gihapon kay base man gyud gud na. Q1 lang nga base. Kini emitter man gyud ni. Q2 lang nga emitter. So, nga nahitabo class, si IB1 pag sulod sa base, gina-amplify siya para mahimong IE1. And how much is the amplification? So IE1 is now equal to whatever is beta 1 times IB1. And let's call this the input. And let's call this the output. Okay? And then, si IE1, siya naman ang base current sa IB2. Okay, so meaning si IE2 is also equal to beta 2 IB2. But what is IB2? IB2 is IE1. That's why IE2 is equal to beta 2 times beta 1 IB1. Now, they are different transistors, but in modern electronics class, these transistors are fabricated in a single substrate, in a single integrated circuit, in a single chip. Okay? Seldom do we implement this in discrete. Usahay na kay nato na gina-discrete nga mo. Palitag isa ka transistor, usa ka transistor na sad para sa Q2, ibutang sa breadboard, ipang-connect og wire. No. As much as possible, they are on the same substrate so that um, ang iyaang parasitics magamay. Okay. If that is the case, then B2 is equal or approximately equal to B1. Or dapat equal gid sila ba? Kanang equal gid sila. Let's call this B, beta. So that IE2 is actually equal to beta squared IB1. So the output current is an amplified version of IB1 whose amplification is beta squared. What's the typical beta for a transistor? Hundreds, 100, 200. So ang amplification ana tens of thousands. So kini lagi mo pagawa siya dagko kay nga kuryente class. Suitable jud kayo sa imong drive low resistor nga load para ma-appear gihapon din na mo appear gihapon din na ang VO nga 1010 and switching is fast. Okay? So dapat paspas gid pod imong kuryente kay kung hinay imong kuryente class di pa na mapuno mo switch na sa lahi nga state ang input, so di na kaapas ang output. Let's go to the mathematical analysis and again as I said si Bolstad ang iyang example ani is kanang common emitter whose output is at the collector or common collector or common or emitter follower or buffer whose output is at the emitter. So although ang pinaka common niya klasa again ang pinaka common niya nga application is buffer, pwede gihapon siya ma-common emitter. Pero nanay asterisk kung maghimo day kag common emitter amplifier inverting nya, high gain, mag Darlington di ay ka pag gamit na lang isa ka transistor parehara na sila voltage amplification. But if your application requires high current gain, okay, unsa pa example ana sir, dako og um gamay og resistance sa output load or sa output, gamay output load, gamay load. Might as well use the Darlington pair. But if your priority is voltage gain, kana na lang gamita si single transistor. Okay, so for the sake of analysis, let us analyze this. So of course, we start with the DC analysis. We assume that the beta of 100 both for Q1 and Q2, and then we are to determine Q point values. Q1, the Q point values class, if you remember, are VCE of each transistors 1 and VCE 2, and then IC 1 and IC 2. This is very important to check the biasing point. Okay, right. So in the DC analysis, kabalutang coupling capacitors are open, bypass capacitor is also open. Okay, so voltage divider ang iyang biasing class. Ang gahatag niyang bias para ni Q1 ug Q2 is naka voltage divider ta. So, mag-RTH ta og ETH para dali atong pag-analyze. So, ETH is 10 times 125 kay diri man nato na itaod ang iyang or diri nato kwaon iyang ETH. Kung mag-redraw ta, diri ta magtaod sa atong equivalent nga ETH. So, dira nato siya solbon. So, 125 divided by 335 plus 125. So, ETH is, pila ni siya? 10 times 125. Pwede na na walay unit class. Anyway, makancel raman na siya kilo ohms man na tanan. So, that's 2.717 volts. RTH, the equivalent Thevenin resistance of this configuration is 335. Pwede ra po walay kilo basta kabalo ka nga ang answer ana kay na ay kilo. So this is 91.033 kilo ohms. So that when you redraw, okay, na kay battery din ha, nga 2.717, na kay RTH nga 91.033 K, and then the Darlington pair, ang iyang collector class kay naka-connect pa gyud og RC nga 2.2 K, dayon ang iyang bias kay 10 volts, dayon naa kay 1 K dinhi. Now, if we assume that this circuit is working well based on its function or application, then we say that 2.717 is enough to put Q1 and Q2 on the active region. So, naa na ni siya drop nga 0.7 dinhi o 0.7 po dinhi. Okay. So, we can then solve, actually, murag reverse tag gamay kay um sakto ra di ay pwede ra dita magsugod sa IB class. Okay. So our KVL is dito na lang nato no. Ang IB nato IB1. This one. This IB1 kini siya. Okay. Is actually equal to 2.717 minus 0.7 minus 0.7 divided by 91.033 K plus, okay. Okay, dili kay siya obvious no. Okay. Sige. Ano na lang. Ato ning set aside, dili siya obvious. Mag KVL lang ta class para obvious. So we have, okay, we have this current. This is IE2. Okay? So if we do KVL, we have negative 2.717 plus 91.033 K IB1. Okay, diretso na lang ako nga 1.4 class para makasave kog space. That's 0.7 plus 0.7 plus 1K times IE2 equals 0. So, dili obvious dining one-liner na to ang formula. Ato na lang ning i-reson. Okay. Apologies. Abi na ako nga kaya ra. O, di na yun siya mo. Erase. Okay. Now, we have one equation, two unknowns. So, dili ma-solve. So, kinahanglan nga ma-relate na to si IB1 og IE2. We can use this. Okay. Pero, dali ra na sa class tungod kay, actually, we can use this class. Dali ra na siya kay matrace man nato tanawa ha. IE2 equals this one. This is IB2. Okay, times how much? 100. Okay, 100 I'm sorry, 101. Erase. Okay. Sige, class. Sorry, class. For accuracy, this is beta 1 plus 1. I'm sorry, this is beta 2 plus 1. Okay, so this is, I'm sorry, beta 1 plus 1 times beta 2 plus 1. Okay, so dili ni siya applicable. Hala, okay. Okay, sige. Sige, sorry. So if the betas are equal, so IE2, I'm sorry. For actually kaya ra to i-approximate pero for simplicity, sayop gito siya. That should be beta squared plus 2b plus 1 of IB1. Now, you compare 200, 400 sa 10,000, 40,000. So, this is approximately equal to beta squared IB1. Okay, apologies. Okay, now, going back. So, IE2 is beta plus 1 of IB2. But, IB2 is, di ba, equal to IE1, which is 101 of IB1. So, pareha ra gid gyapon. Kini siya. Okay? So that's IE2. So, pwede na to ni idritso class. Sige to solve for IB1. So, katulad yung one-liner na tong equation, nani dapat 2.717 minus 1.4. Ito isulat ganyan na. Plus 2 na. Divided by 91.033k plus kini. 1k times, dili siya beta plus 1 lang. Duha ka beta plus 1 squared. Mana siya, IB1. So, IB1 equals, okay, grab your calculators, divided by 91.033k plus 1k times 101 squared. So, okay, 127.963 nanoampere. So, gamay ra siya. Or 0.127 or 128 microampere. Okay? That's IB1. Tuloy-tuloy na dahil class. IC1 na lang sana. So, answer times 100 is your IC1. So, 12.8 microampere. And then, ang IE1 equals, okay, pwede na nyo i-add 12.924 microampere. Kita na to class nga. Q1 pa gani, micro pa yang current levels. So, ang AC resistance ani unya, RE, is expected to be high. Dili siya typical nga katong some tens of ohms. Tungod kay, dapat masakto man ang biasing ani, kay amplify pa biya sa Q2. Now, let's check the currents at Q2. So, we know that IB2 equals IE1, that's 12.924 microamps. So, si IC2, that's what, 12.924 microamps times 100 na calculator. So, that's 1.2924 milliamps. So, dira na siya. Tama na, may move from decimal. So, dira na siya nag-milli. So, times 101, that's 1.305 milliamps. Okay. Now, let us check the Q point values. Kuha na tato si IC1 o IC2. Let's check VCE1 and VCE2. Si VCE1 class, mo ni siya. VCE1, VCE2, this one. How do we solve for VCE1? Uh, kini din. Pwede ta class mag sa man ni, no? Atong i-redraw. Be? Okay. 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 Ma-solve na to si VCE2. When we can solve VCE2, pwede ta mag KVL, makuha na to si VCE1. Okay? Ang atong plano class is okay? Atong plano is solve for this first. This is solvable. We all have our currents. And then we know this is VCE1. So our KVL will be, and we have VBE2, 0.7. So our KVL will be this one. Kuha na to na. So let's solve VCE2 first. Para makuha si VCE2 class, kuha na to ni nga drop. Let's say VE. And this one, let's say VC. Okay. Pila may kurente nga miagi ani. Kabaluta nga that is IE2. No, that's 1.305. Kuha na to si VE. Pila man po mi flow ani. Ang kurente nga mi flow ana class is the sum of this current and this current. Okay. So this okay. So VCE2 is 10 minus 2.2 K times IC1 plus IC2. So that's 12.8 micro plus 1.2924 M. Okay? And then minus 1K times kabalo na ta that the current flowing through that resistor is 1.305 M. So we can solve for VCE. Hoy, ay sa pag-end. 2, that's okay, wait. 1.305. Okay, so the answer is 5.824 volts. That is the nindot i-biasing no? Murag tunga-tunga sa 10. Okay, this is VCE2. Okay. What is VCE1 then? Okay. Actually, si VCE1 is equal to VCB2. Okay. Pero KVL na to na. Ang KVL na to, si VCE1 equals positive VCE2 minus 0.7. So VCE1 equals 5.124 volts. Okay. So sakto yang okay ra yung biasing class. In the load line, ang VCE niya is at the middle, around middle, and then ayang current class, I'm not sure with the saturation current, but I think this is okay. I think this is okay. If you want to check further kung naga-active yun, you check the VBCs. Actually, we can check. That's very short. Kay si VCE1 manggod class. Lahi lang ang color. Si VCE1 equal ni I'm sorry, this is VCE, yeah, VCE1. Si VCE1 equal ni VCB2. And we know that this is positive, but this is NPN. And NPN. Pero naka-positive siya kung diri yang plus, diri yang minus. So kabalo ang reverse bias. So reverse bias. What about VCB? Si VCB1 equal na siya sa, okay, this is VCB1. VCB1. So that's equal to VCE1 minus 0.7. And VCE1 is positive 5.12. This is also positive. So positive gyapon siya and yet NPN na sad ni siya. So reverse bias gyapon. So all of the transistors have their CB junctions in reverse bias and CE junctions in the forward bias. Okay? Right. So let's go to the AC analysis. Ang AC analysis class, kuan, tan-aw na to ang iya ang small signal model. So si Q1 mao ni siya naka-box na ni siya. And we assume that RO is infinite. But if there is a finite RO, dili na to siya ibutang. Not really RO. Yeah, RO. RO1. If naapoy finite RO sa Q2, butang na to diri. Always in parallel with the dependent current source. Okay. So sa Q1, di ba, natay beta 1 RE1, natay beta 1 IB1, and here is IB1. Very important class to label your base currents, to your AC base currents. And then, syempre, ang mudagan din ha is beta plus 1 times IB1, which will be your AC base current at Q2. And then all the collectors are joined. So, i-connect ra po na to. So, sa AC analysis class, inani, we have VI, we have, and short ang mga coupling tanan. And thankfully, the RE is bypassed. Okay, so pila maning 335125. Mo maning 91 ganina, 91.033K. 91.033K. Short. And then we have, okay, beta 1 RE1. How, by the way, what is RE1? Okay, ang RE1, solbo na lang nato diri class. Ito lang. RE1. So that's 26 millivolts. 26 millivolts divided by IE1. Ang IE1 nato kay 12.924 micro. So dako gid kay siya, kilo na siya, 2.012 kilo ohms. Ang RE2 kay 26 millivolts divided by IE2 which is 1.305 mA. So 20 na 19.923. So let's sige 19 na lang. 923 ohms. Buot pasabot lang anang RE1 class nga kilo. Ang iyahang Q point sa Q1 naa na diri dapit ang iyang slope almost flat na. Di man almost flat. Mas flat kumpara sa Q2 nga naa na diri dapit. So reciprocal man na ang RE sa slope. Mas dako ang RE kung naa na diri siya ubos. Sakto man pud class kay ubos siya kay meaning the current is too small. You see? It's small. Diri sa babaw, current is higher. Yeah. So 2.012. Okay, so set aside 2.012 kilo ohms for RE1. RE2 is 19.923 ohms. Okay, so pwede pod class nga sa inyong pag-solve, letters lang sa. Then ayha na ninyo i-substitute. Pwede ninyo i-substitute pod balik or daan, i-substitute niyo daan. Okay ra pod kung aha mo convenient. So this is beta 1 RE1. Okay, and then that is beta 1 IB1. I-label gyud na si IB1. Kung di na ma-label din na mamali mo. So careful. Then dinhi beta 2 RE2. The collectors are combined. This is beta 2, IB2. Ibutang yun na dira nga IB2 na. Dayon, okay, bypassed, so ground, and then we have 2.2K. This is VO. Okay, now the gain. Um, okay, sige. So, ang IB2 na to class is actually beta 1 plus 1 IB1. Okay, so um, ang atong sama ni ang atong VI, ang akong KVL dinhi. Mas dali akong KVL din ha. So mga voltage drop na niya. So that's IB1 beta 1 RE1 plus IB2 pero para mag-save kog variable i-express na ko dito as IB1. So this is IB2, okay? Times giagian niya nga beta 2 RE2. That's VI. In terms of IB1 tanan. So pwede nga para mas maklaro IB1 times beta 1 RE1 plus um, beta 2 times beta 1 plus 1 RE2. Okay. What about VO? Si VO class, kabalo naman gud ta pila ni. Kabalo ta pila ni. So kabalo po ta pila na. And that is actually equal to negative VO over 2.2K, which can be expressed as the sum of this current. So this is equal to, by KCL, beta 1 IB1 plus beta 2 IB2. Now, it means VO is negative 2.2K times, okay, beta 1 IB1 plus beta 2, what is IB2? Times beta 1 plus 1 IB1. Okay? So VO is negative 2.2K beta 1 plus beta 2 times beta 1 plus 1 IB1. So, pwede na to na siya ma-express ang gain ditso. Cancel na to ng IB1 dinhi. So, this is negative 2.2K. Tapos, ako lang isulat diri ang mga variable. Ato lang na i-substitute niya. Ito lang ditso. 100 naman da class. Okay. Huy. Okay. 100 plus 100 times 101 divided by, dire na bilin, 100 RE1 pila 2.012K plus 100 times 101 times 19.923. 923. So, finally, class, your voltage gain is negative. So, inverting yun siya. Okay, 2,200 times 100 plus 100 times 101 divided by 100 times 2012 plus 100 times 101 times 19.923. So this is 56. Gamay ra lagi. 185. Okay? Tama man siguro ni. Yeah. So negative 56.185. Um, nganong gamay? Well, because your denominator has increased because of this term here. Kay kung, I don't know. Okay, dili na ta mag-solve sa current gain class. ah kay voltage gain lang atong kuanon. So unsa may lesson na ni? The voltage gain even bypass na ni siya, dili gyud siya dako. So dili gyud ni siya high voltage gain nga amplifier. It's a high current gain. So it is used if your current uh if you needed a higher current at the output. Um right. So okay. What if impedance? What if we solve for the impedance? Okay. Before we end. Okay, sige. For impedance class, um ang atong impedance kinahanglan atong sabton unsa siya nga ratio sa voltage og current. So kini man ang atong impedance, di ba? Zi. So it should be the ratio of Vi divided by whatever is the current nga misulod dinha. Say II. Okay, II. Now, pila may kuryente nga misulod diri? IB1 plus this current. And we don't know what that is. So mas maayo class nga si Zi, ato na lang siyang i-express as parallel impedance of 91.033K and whatever is the Thevenin resistance seen from this node. So diri na sa ta mag-Thevenize. So ZB ni siya. So unsa man ning ZB? ZB is whatever let's say this is node B. So VB divided by IB. It so happened that VB is still equal to VI. So pwede pa ni siya mahimong VI divided by IB. What is this? IB. Di ba IB1? Series pa na sila. IB1. So si ZBDI is this. And can we get this? Yes, from here. So here we see that ZB is beta 1 RE1 plus beta 2 times beta 1 plus 1 RE2. And this is equal to, let's check that. That's 100 times 2.01, okay, 2012 plus 100 times 101 times 19.923. Okay, that's, ano dako kayo? 402.4223 kilo ohms. Okay, save that. And then, parallel nimo sa 91.033K ans divided by 91.033K plus ans. So the answer is Zi. Okay, dira na. Layo na kita padulungan. Zi is 74.24 kilo ohms. Okay, how about ZO? Okay, ZO kay makita po nato diri. So, same logic ganina sa Zi tungod kinay 2.2K, pwede nga diri na lang ta maglantaw. Let's call that ZB. Okay, so ZB is VO over IB. What IB na siya nga prime na lang, IB prime. Whatever that current is, that's IB prime. Now, to solve for ZO, we always rule of two-port network para sakto ang atong uh, pag Thevenized class. It's either you follow, this is the same rule of two-port networks, or simply ang Thevenin nga um, pamaagi sa pag-solve. O natuluan ta sa triple A130 nga when we Thevenize, all the independent sources are to be killed. So this is um, voltage. So 0 volts, ma-short siya mag-ground. So this is dead. Okay, so IB1 is 0. So this is open. Unsa pa may IB2? 0. Putol, short, grounded. Now this is also open. So open, open. So what is now IB prime? Infinite. Infinite, 0. 0 day. So your ZB prime is infinite. Therefore, your ZO is just equal to 2.2K. Okay, anything parallel with infinite, except that infinite be not infinite, is anything. So ZO is 2.2 kilo ohms. Does it make sense? Yes, because this is not a buffer, so we don't expect a very low ZO, but the input impedance is quite high. Okay, so I think I have to end here. Thank you.